What would you do if your phone lit up at 2:13 a.m. with your wife's sister whispering, "Don't wake her. Just listen to me," while you stood barefoot on the cold tiles of your own kitchen, staring at a half-empty wine glass that wasn't yours? I remember the hum of the refrigerator, the way the hallway light flickered, and how every instinct told me something was about to snap in half. And then she said the one thing I wasn't ready to hear. If you go into her car right now, you'll find the truth. If you genuinely enjoy our stories, please subscribe to the channel, tell us where you're from, and what time it is right now. It's always fascinating to know how far our story flows. I didn't ask questions. I didn't argue. I just grabbed my keys. It was a humid night in Miami, the kind where the air sticks to your skin. Her white Lexus sat in our driveway like it always did, clean, quiet, innocent. But nothing felt innocent anymore. My hands shook as I opened the passenger door. The scent hit me first, cologne. Not mine. I opened the glove compartment. Receipts. A hotel on Collins Avenue. 2 glasses of wine. Dinner for 2. Multiple nights. I just stood there, staring at ink on paper that had just rewritten my entire life. Inside the house, she was asleep. Or pretending. That was the night everything changed. Her name was Vanessa. For 8 years, I believed she was the best decision I ever made. She laughed easily, held my hand in public, kissed me before work. She knew how to make a man feel chosen. Turns out, I was just convenient. The humiliation didn't hit all at once. It came in waves. The first wave was disbelief. The second was anger. The third was something worse. Clarity. Suddenly, everything made sense. The late nights. The work trips to downtown. The way she started locking her phone. The way she stopped looking at me. I started noticing details I had ignored before. She'd step into another room to answer calls. She'd smile at her screen, then hide it when I walked in. One night, I asked casually, "Who keeps texting you this late?" She didn't even hesitate. "Just work stuff." She didn't look up when she said it. That's when I knew I wasn't dealing with guilt. I was dealing with someone who thought she was smarter than me. I didn't confront her. Not yet. Instead, I started watching. Listening. Recording. I installed a small audio recorder under the passenger seat of her car. It felt insane at the time, but insanity was all I had left. 3 days later, I listened to the first file. Laughter. A man's voice. Confident. Relaxed. Familiar. "You sure your husband doesn't suspect anything?" he asked. Vanessa laughed. "He's clueless." That word hit harder than anything else. Clueless. 8 years reduced to that. His name was Marcus. I found out through her emails. She'd gotten careless, forgot to log out on the home laptop. Marcus worked in real estate. Flashy. Smooth talker. The kind of guy who thinks rules don't apply to him. I saw their messages. Photos. Plans. Inside jokes that used to belong to me. And then I saw something else. They weren't just sleeping together. They were planning a future. Without me. That's when something inside me broke. Not loudly. Not violently. Quietly. Like a wire snapping deep inside a machine. I stopped feeling like her husband. I started thinking like her enemy. I hired a lawyer in downtown Miami on Betrayal Avenue. I didn't tell him everything, just enough. He told me something important. In Florida, evidence matters. If you want to walk away clean, you need proof. Solid proof. I smiled. I have better than that. The next few weeks became a game. A careful, patient game. I gathered everything. Audio recordings. Hotel receipts. Screenshots of messages. Photos from a private investigator I hired to follow her one weekend. There was one photo I'll never forget. Vanessa, laughing, holding Marcus's hand outside a hotel on Ocean Drive. The same laugh she used to give me. But I didn't stop there. I needed more than proof. I needed impact. Vanessa loved appearances. She cared about reputation more than anything. Her friends, her family, her image. So I built the trap around that. I organized a dinner. A big one. Anniversary celebration, I said. 8 years together. We booked a private room at a restaurant in downtown Miami. She invited her friends. Her parents. Even her sister, the one who called me that night. And I made sure Marcus was there too. Vanessa didn't know I knew. But Marcus did. I sent him an anonymous message. "If you don't show up, everything gets sent to her husband." He showed up. Of course he did. Cowards always do when they think they're protecting themselves. The night of the dinner, everything looked perfect. Candles. Soft music. Smiling faces. Vanessa looked stunning. She kissed me on the cheek and whispered, "You didn't have to do all this." I smiled back. "Oh, I know." Halfway through dinner, I stood up. Tapped my glass. Everyone turned to look at me. Vanessa smiled, expecting a speech about love. Instead, I pulled out my phone. I just want to show everyone something, I said. Her smile faded. I connected my phone to the screen behind us. And then I pressed play. The room filled with her laughter. Marcus's voice. Your husband is clueless. Gasps. Silence. Her mother covered her mouth. Her father stood up, furious. Vanessa's face drained of color. Turn that off, she whispered. I didn't. Next came the photos. The messages. The receipts. Every lie. Every betrayal. Displayed in front of everyone she cared about. Marcus tried to leave. I blocked him. Sit down, I said calmly. For the first time, he looked scared. Vanessa started crying. Not out of guilt. Out of exposure. You're ruining my life, she said. I leaned closer. You did that yourself. The aftermath was swift. Her parents disowned her. Her friends cut her off. Marcus disappeared. Cowards always do. The divorce was brutal for her. Easy for me. The evidence made sure of that. She walked away with almost nothing. No house. No reputation. No future with Marcus. Just silence. Months later, I saw her once. Outside a small grocery store on the edge of the city. She looked smaller. Not physically. Just diminished. She saw me. Tried to say something. Apologize, maybe. I didn't stop. I didn't speak. I just kept walking. Because the truth is, I already said everything that needed to be said. And the last thing she ever heard from me was the sound of her own lies echoing in a room full of people who would never look at her the same way again. The end.